What's going on, everybody? This is the inaugural episode of FL Sauce. Let's jump right into it. The purpose of this episode is to get you making a beat if you've never touched FL in like 5 or 10 minutes. So here we go. Okay, so I've got FL open. So you've got to open it up. Now, let's go to, let's look at the channel rack here. First of all, let's set the tempo. So if you look up here, tempo defaults to 130. So you can change that if you want to. Let's hear what that sounds like. So right here is your click metronome or click. So let's click that, get that going. So if you hit play now, which you can do by hitting the space bar, or you can hit play up here, play and stop. So that's your click. So that's the tempo there. You hear that. Turn the metronome on and off like this. It's still playing. Let's change the tempo to, let's go to like one, make it faster. Let's go to like 145. Just click and hold, click and drag up there. Let's go to like 145. Okay, so we've set our tempo now. Still got the click playing. We're hearing the click. Okay, so let's start programming some drums. So it defaults to this here. I think you'll see the same thing here. This kick, a clap, hi-hat, and snare. If you're not seeing this, by the way, this channel rack, click this button up here. It is that one there, channel rack. Or if you look up in the top left with my mouse over this, also it's telling you that that's F6 is the quick key for that. So right over here where my mouse is now, that's F6. So anyway, you could close it there and then bring it back up with that. Okay, so let's just hit play, and so we're hearing that click. Let's put a kick drum on the first beat there. Let's put a clap there. So it's looping what we've done there. Let's do the same thing to this next column here. So now we've extended the beat. Now it's a little longer. Let's try one more kick, like right here maybe. Okay, I like that. Let's try the same thing here. So you can just experiment at this point, and it's playing, and you're hearing what you've programmed in. Let's put a try one there. Let's make it a little different. So if you want to delete one of these, if you want to take one away that you put in, right click. So I'm going to right click that one to get rid of it. Now I'm going to change it to this one. So I'm going to click that. So once again, right click to take one away, or just left click to add it. Okay, let's throw in hi-hats. Now I could just start adding them like this. But a really quick thing to get you started, I'm going to delete all these. I'm going to hold down right click and drag to delete all those I just put in. So a cool thing is you can right click here where it says 808 hi-hat and do fill every 2 steps, every 4 steps. That'll fill out all of them like that. So I think that was what I don't know if that was every 2 or every 4, but you can try both of those and see what they do. Once again, if you want to delete them, right click and just click on each one or drag. Let's throw in a few snares. Let's just put a snare like maybe a little like that. Something like that. Okay, so what we've created here is a pattern. And if you look at up here, this is pattern 1. So So that's what we're hearing now. By the way, if you want to hear it without the click, just remember you can always turn that off. Let's turn the click off for now. So this is pattern 1. And I will get back. We'll talk more about patterns in future videos, but for now, just know this is pattern 1 we've created. You can make many. You can make many different patterns, but right now we just have one pattern. One quick thing is if you look at these numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's showing you what mixer channel these are in. So let's pull up the mixer really quick. The button right beside the channel rec button. This one here, view mixer. So now if I hit play, spacebar, we've got each of these channel 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's let's pull the channel rack back up. Hide the mixer. So kick 1, clap channel 2, hi-hat channel 3, snare 4. So pull the mixer back up. So let's say you wanted to bring down that snare, bring this fader down. Now that snare is going to come down in volume a bit. Okay, anyway, let's jump back. I'm going to hit stop. Let's jump back to the channel rack. Let's close the mixer. And channel rack, we're going to add a synth now. So add a couple of synths. So to add a new part here, click this little plus. And you've got some synths. Depending on what version of FL you have, you'll see different instruments here. I have the maxed out version, but I think everybody will have this one here. Let's go ahead and add that. So you notice it did not show a number here. Let's go ahead and make it number 5. Let's go put that to channel 5 on the mixer. Click and drag in there. Okay, so now instead of doing it like the drums, like we did the drums here on the channel rack, let's go to what's called the piano roll. And to get there, you can click up here, view piano roll. Or for a specific thing, like for this 3x oscillator, I can right click and go to piano roll right there. And that jumps right to the piano roll for this instrument. And what you also want to notice is, let's make sure we're in the piano roll. Okay, so now we're in the piano roll. It says piano roll, and it also says 3x oscillator. I could click here and go to, like, we could look at the kick in the piano roll. So the green notes there, the kick. You can go to the clap. Now it's showing the claps. So if I go to the 3x oscillator, 3x oscillator or whatever, now we have not put in any notes for that. So let's do that. And notice I'm in the pencil tool now. So if I go to, you can have a paintbrush here, this pencil. So let's just stay with the pencil now. These are your tools up here. Let's just add a note. So I'm going to go to the very first beat here and just pick any note. These are your notes here. See the piano notes? Let's just put one here. Now I'm going to hit play to hear that. Okay, let's add another one. Let's go to see these are your beats and bars up here. By the way, if I go to this little horseshoe looking thing, magnet thing, you can change the grid. So if I go to beat, you've got less lines on the grid there. But I'm going to go to half beat to have a few more grid lines up here. So let's just put one here. Let's put one there. Something like that. Okay, that's cool. Now if I want to change the sound of that a little bit, I'm going to click here where the name of the synth there. I'm going to click, it comes up. So now you can tweak the sound a little bit if you want to. I can try a few different things. I'm just clicking different things to see what it does to the sound. Okay, let's leave it like that for now. Let's go to our mixer. I'm going to get rid of that by clicking that. Let's go back to the mixer. And now this is in channel 5 here. Let's bring it down a little bit. Okay, let's bring the, let's get rid of the mixer. And by the way, I can, you've got quick keys. The mixer, for example, is F9. So I can hit F9 to bring that up and back. Same thing with channel rack, F6. F6. Okay, so let's add 1 or 2 more synths. Click the plus here. I think everybody will have this auto gun, if I'm right about that. Okay, so we've got the auto gun. Now let's go ahead and make it channel 6. And let's right click here, go to the piano roll. Okay, so now see how it put us in the piano roll for auto gun. So we're on that now, not anything else. Like the 3x oscillator, but the auto gun. Okay, let's try to add some notes into this. Now what you're seeing here, you can see the ghost notes, and that is a setting. You can show or hide those. I think that's under view. Where is that? It might be this wrench right there. Or no, actually this little drop down here, view, ghost channels. I think that's what that is. Option V or Alt V. Okay, so you can show or hide those like that. Option V. But they're helpful because you can see what you've already done, so you can kind of see what notes will work with the ones you've already made. So let's just try to add some notes here. Let's bring this up an octave. Let's bring it from here. I'm going to click and drag and pull it up to the next. See there. Okay, let's say we want to extend this. So if I want to extend the length of these notes, see how when I put my mouse close to it, it turns into that double arrow there. Now I can extend it. So let's make that like that length. Okay, let's still in the pencil tool. Let's add a note here. Let's drag this. Let's move it like there. Extend it. That one. Let's actually let's drag this here, and you can do whatever you want, of course, but I'm just making this as up as I go. Let's do that. Okay, I like that. Let's pull up auto gun. I'm gonna click auto gun. So to try some different sounds for auto gun, just click this right arrow there, and you can flip through some presets. So as I play, I'm going to click here different presets. That's cool. I like that. Okay, now I'm going to bring the octave. I'm going to put these notes in octave up. I'm using the wheel on my mouse to do this, to move everything down like that. So if you have a wheel on your mouse, you can just hover above it and do that. So to select all these notes, and once again, we're in the piano roll for auto gun. I'm going to hold down Command. I'm on a Mac. If you're on a PC, Control. Hold down Control or hold down Command. And then you can click and drag, and you can select all the notes like that. Or you could just select. I'm going to deselect by Command clicking, and then I could just select those two. Command click. Now I'm going to select all these, or you probably could do Command A for all. So I just accidentally drew a note. I'm going to hit Command Z or Control Z to undo that. Command A selects all of those. But I'm just going to command click, deselect. Okay, see how I've got this turn red up here? To get rid of that, I'm going to command click or control click up there in that timeline, like that. Okay, so let's command select these. Okay, to move these up an octave, I can hit command up arrow or control. If you're on Windows, control up arrow. Okay, let's hear that. Okay, cool. I like it. Let's go to the mixer, F9. I'm going to bring it down some. It's this one here. Okay, so we've got a cool little pattern there. Remember, once again, this is all in pattern 1. Let's get rid of the mixer, F9. The final step I'm going to show you is we're going to move to something called the playlist. If I go up here, it is this button here, or you can hit F5. Okay, this is the playlist here. So this is where we can take our patterns that we've created and make a song out of it. Not just a pattern, but a whole song, a whole beat, or whatever. So right now we just have one pattern. If I drag this whole thing in like this, and then let's move it to the very beginning there, and I hit play. Okay, we're going to go into song mode actually right now. So if you look up here, you have pattern mode and song mode. I'm going to change it to song mode because we want to hear our whole song we're creating now, not just a pattern. So I'm going to hit play. So it's no, that's the same thing we've been hearing. That's the whole pattern. So to split, we're going to split these into different patterns. So each one of these is going to be a different pattern now. One for kick, one for clap, hi-hat, snare, all that. So I'm going to right click where it says pattern here. Pattern 1, split by channel. So once again, right click here, split by channel. There we go. So now we've got pattern to split them all up. Anyway, to delete this, let's just hit the delete key. Okay, so now we've got kick, clap, hi-hat, snare. We can start building a song here. So let's take the kick and drag it into this first track here. Let's drag it all the way back to the beginning like that. And now to make more of these, there's several ways you can do it. You can hold down shift and then click and drag like that to make a new one. Hold down shift, click and drag. I can also do command B as in boy, B as in boy, command B. So see how that one's red, that's selected. Command B, that just duplicates it. Command B puts it right after it. Okay, so we've got a bunch of kicks here. So now if I hit play, we're just hearing the kick. Okay, let's grab the clap and let's bring it in here at bar 5 there. And now let's do the same thing with this. Let's command B, command B, command B, command B. So now the clap will come in here. I'm going to click, I'm going to put my cursor there, hit play. Now clap comes in. Okay, let's bring that snare part. Let's bring it in a little later, like here. Or actually, no, let's just bring it in with the clap. Command B, command B, command B, command B. And command B works for just whatever is selected. I mean, if I selected all of these, I'm gonna command click and drag. I could do command B and it would duplicate all 3 of those. Command click or control click. Okay, let's bring in the 3 oscillator part, 3 times oscillator. Let's bring it in like here. And let's command B, command B. And now the auto gun, let's bring it in a little later. Let's bring it in like here. And you just want to make sure it's starting at the beginning of the bar. See, that's bar 13 there. Command B, command B, command B. Okay, so now let's hear this from the beginning. It's going to start like with just the kick. Clap and snare come in. Now this synth will come in here. Now oh, that comes in there. By the way, to zoom in and out like this, you can do, I know on Mac it's command and the wheel on my mouse. So it might be control wheel on Windows. Okay, let's now make this whole, let's command, click and drag, select all those where everything comes in starting here, and let's duplicate that a few times. So command B, command B. Okay, so we're starting to have like a full, this is almost like a full beat here, but now you could go in and get rid of certain ones. Let's get rid of the clap here. Let's just right click. I just right clicked and it deleted that clip there. Let's get rid of the snare and clap here. Now let's take the synths out for a little bit here, so it's just drums. Let's take the snare and clap out here. Let's try the kick like that. Okay, so you can just build an arrangement like that, get rid of certain things, put at times and bring them back in. Let's just hear what this sounds like for a little bit. Here it'll be just clap and snare, kind of like a breakdown section. This is no clap, no snare, just the synths and the kick. They come back in. Okay, cool. So last thing I'll show you is we want to save our project so we can open this back up and it'll still be here. We can work on it more. To save, you want to go to File here, Save, and let's name it. Let's call it Beat 1. And very importantly, we want to tell it where we want to save it. So I'm going to click this little folder here. Let's say we wanted let's make a new folder here. We'll call it let's just call it Beats. Create. Okay, so that's selected. Let's hit open here. So now you can see there, it's going to put it samples 1, beats, beat 1. That's where it's going, and it's called beat 1. I'm going to hit save. Okay, now you can see up here where it says beat1.flp. Your session is saved under that name. Now, very last step, if you want to bounce this whole thing as a WAV file or an MP3, let's go up here, File, Export, WAV file, or you can do MP3, or you can see right there, you can hit Command R, Control R for WAV file, Shift Command R, Shift Control R for MP3, and same deal. We want to tell it where we want to put it, so it's going to put it in the Beat 1 project folder. It's already selected there, and then right there is WAV file. So that's the kind of file we want. You could do MP3. You can change it to MP3 there, and it's going to be called save as beat1.wav. So that works for me. You could change the name up there. Let's hit save. And you don't have to mess with much of this. Just make sure it says WAV there, 16-bit, and that's it. I'm going to hit start. It's bouncing. All right, thanks so much, everybody. I hope you got a lot out of this, and this is the first of many videos we'll be doing on FL. Later. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good day.